development. Portfolio development refers to the process of collecting and showcasing a student's work over time to demonstrate their learning and growth in a particular subject or skill. Now, what is a portfolio? Those who are serving in some good schools, good educational institutions, they know it that there are students' portfolios, there are teachers' portfolios. These portfolios are a sort of folders where you maintain their progress relating to some skill or some subject. For instance, a teacher of fine arts is giving some assignments to the students or tests to the students after teaching them different concepts of fine arts. The students are doing their practical work. Now, whatever they are painting or the picture they are making or the models they are creating or the fine art work they are doing, that is being kept over a period of time that shows that how that progress is going on. So the portfolio is intended to encourage the individuals to become actively involved in monitoring and reflecting on their own development. The content of the portfolio reflects both academic and field experience. Obviously, as I gave you the example of a fine art class, it may be mathematics class, it may be a class of any other. For instance, there's a practical notebook of physics, chemistry, or such thing. If with a proper sequence, proper record is being maintained, that shows how the students is learning the skill. In good institutions, some good works in any field, whether it is science, whether it is fine arts, whether it is in any other field, they are even displayed permanently in a showcase with a lid on, and the in a showcase there's a glass on it so that everybody can see it. The best masterpiece produced by a student of class 5 or class 3 or even preschool classes, that is shown in that showcase, and over a period of time we learn about that in that particular skill how well that a student is progressing. Similarly, teachers have their own portfolios, and in that, the teacher in those portfolios they contain samples of lesson plans, then the scheme of study, or their notes or material relating to what they are going to teach or what knowledge or skills the teacher is going to impart to the students. And with the passage of time, the teachers keep on improving those lesson plans, those that material, those AV aids, and that shows that how he is progressing. That these portfolios, how and why it is useful. Portfolios has much to offer the teaching profession. When teachers carefully examine their own practices, what they have been teaching, what lesson plans they have made, what AV aids they have been using, they are likely to improve it. The examples of accomplished practice that portfolios provide also can be studied and adopted for use in the classroom. These portfolios allow teachers to retain examples of good teaching so that they can examine them, talk about them, adopt them, and circulate it among their colleagues. That's how this helps in their reflective practice also, in their critical thinking also. That whatever for instance, I have got 3, 4 PowerPoint slide sets relating to 8611. We were the 4, 5 last semester, wherever I have taught 8611. Each time I go to the go to take the workshop of, for instance, this present semester, I opened up the folders of last 2 to 3 workshops which I've taken, and then examining them, I improve upon them. I add some slides, I deduct some slides, I delete some slides, I add some slides, and as my experience grows, I keep on changing these portfolios. Showcase portfolios are already talked about. Showcase portfolios are related to students, where they place their different projects which they have done, and over a period of time they look back and see whether their skills have improved, and if there is some science exhibition or fine arts exhibition, those projects are then demonstrated there, they are displayed there, and that is very useful for the motivation of those students, as well as the motivation of the students, peers of that particular students. Now, while you are making a portfolio, there are certain stages. For instance, first one is goal identification. You identify what you want to create. Identify a vision that you will guide the portfolio development. Then collecting. After you have decided on this particular topic, you are going to have the portfolio. Then you start getting different material, and start then arranging them in a proper order. Then keep on selecting, and keep on weeding out those who have become obsolete, or those who are no good. You keep on replacing them with better products, and then when they are gathered in quite a big number, you categorize them to make different sections. You set the divider in between that folder, and name different section that this relates to this particular field, subfield, this relates to this particular subfield. And then keep a linkage, or keep on connecting between those different subfields, and keep on reflecting. That means that how to further improve, and then whatever is the best, you are always there to share with your peer groups. Now I am coming to the third this tool and technique, that is assessment schedules. Now, what are assessment schedules? You have heard about assessment. Assessments are assessment remains a major concern in developing programs to enhance students' critical thinking. Assessments comes in form of observation of the teachers, that comes in form of the spot test, that comes in form of the formative test, that comes in the form of summative test, even formative summative test. So until a concept can be defined and assessed, adequate models for teaching are difficult to develop. So the record of assessment, which is kept by the teachers, that would help in critical thinking and reflective practice. Over a period of time, those those tests or observations are shared with the student also, they are shared with the parents also, teachers themselves also observe them, and then they have reflective practice. That is, that if in particular area the student is strong, you provide him additional strength, give him additional motivation, give him additional support. Some field where he's weak, you provide him compensatory or redeeming lessons to him. Then where the help of the teacher, the parents is required, you suggest it to the parents that they should help and look into that subfield and support the effort of the teachers for improving the student. And then the student themselves may be involved and for instance, if the students, they any student think that he has got less marks in a particular paper, for instance, paper of English, he has got less marks, and he thinks that his colleague has got better marks. You put both the assessments in front, and then show the student that now look at these writing of yours. How many spelling mistakes you have committed, they are being surrounded. How many grammatical mistakes you have committed, they are being underlined. Whereas the other students, he has got lesser amount of spelling mistakes, lesser amount of grammatical mistakes. So that those assessment schedules, that they also are used to improve the things, and hence they are tools of reflective practice. Hence they are tools of reflective practice. In the market, we find that there are standardized tests are available. Now, what are standardized tests? That means, for instance, intelligence tests. For instance, drill and practice the software related to different subjects, different disciplines, different fields. They are available in form of CDs, in form of this packages, in form of some applications, and if they are made use of by the teachers, that can also be very helpful. Researcher or instructors design test. Well, that was first type that was available in the market. Then the teachers, they themselves can seeing the condition of the students, seeing the academic level of the student, seeing what they have taught to them, seeing their own courses of study, they might have their own design tests which can be helpful in this regard. The one technique which we use in this is teaching students for self-assessment. We ask the students that they should carry out their own assessment, and if we provide them proper guidance and counseling, then they come to know about their own mistakes, and they correct themselves at their own time, at their own place. They can have those self-assessments. The last method or technique of this critical thinking and reflective practice given in your book is mentoring and peer support. Mentoring and peer support. Now, what is mentoring and peer support? Mentoring means you are under the guidance of some person whom you think is more knowledgeable, whom you think is more experienced, and you get guidance from him to improve yourself. So, mentoring is much useful in developing critical thinking and reflective practice. And what is mentoring? Mentoring is a relationship between two individuals based on mutual desire for development towards career goals or objectives. And in a mentoring relationship, the two individuals are referred to as mentor, one who is mentoring, and mentee, one who is being mentored. So, a mentor normally is a senior person, more experienced person, more knowledgeable person. When you join a new profession, normally what happens is, what the practice is, that the authorities officially attach you with a person whom they think can give him on the job training. So that is official detailing of some mentor for you. So mentor provides the mentee with the skills required for the job. For instance, after getting this degree, once you are appointed a teacher in some school, the senior person whom you officially, if he is appointed, or you yourself, after sitting in the staff room with a teacher, you find that someone is very sincere, someone is very helpful, someone is very knowledgeable, someone is better than you, then you get near her, that senior, and you start getting guidance from him, getting counseling from him. So that is a mentor. That is called mentoring. And peer sport is that almost equal. You might have joined the teaching profession same day. Your colleagues with you, they are helpful to you. Whatever they know, you pass it on to them. Whatever you know, you pass it over to them. So that is exchange of your knowledge and experience. You keep on doing. So with mentoring and peer sport, you also have the ability of critical thinking and reflective practice. This is a mentoring, and peer sport also help in your critical thinking and peer sport. Benefits of mentoring are all I've already partly mentioned to you. A mentoring relationship can provide a mentee with greater clarity on life and career choices, new insights on the organizational culture, different perspective. Every institution have got, I've told you, every institution have got different organizational climate, organizational culture. There are some things which are universally said right, wrong, but there are some things which are particular in particular institution, which you just cannot afford to do, although it is not it is permissible elsewhere. That is organizational culture. So the mentor or your peer group uh, give you the guidelines on and give you what are do's and don'ts in that particular organization where you are about to serve. So opportunity to develop new networks of contacts, and then access to new resources, greater career satisfaction, and increased likelihood of career success development in areas not typically addressed through training or job, and more benefits of mentoring. Through the mentoring process, mentors have the opportunity to enhance their leadership skills. Not only that mentee is getting the benefits, but the mentor is also getting his communication skills improved, his leadership skill improved, because someone is following him, and how well he follows him depends on his leadership skills. seeing the business world through different eyes, being challenged on perceived wisdom, increase their awareness of issues at other level of organization, meeting new members of organization. This is what is all done through mentoring. Now, types of mentoring I've already explained to you. Formal type is that you join a particular job or join a particular institution, and someone tells you, well, you have to work under the supervision of this. You are going to have apprenticeship with her, some senior member, and the second is natural. Natural is nobody appoints any of your mentor. Instead, you join a profession, and after some time, you find that someone is very sincere, someone very is very helpful, very cooperative. So you get near to her, closer to her, and start following him and start getting guidance from him. That is natural type. And peers, peers, of course, your colleagues who are almost of your same rank and file, they informally they sit together. You have tea parties, you have outing, you have a different social gathering, and in that you keep on interchanging and exchanging in the views and guidance. Situational mentoring at in a particular situation, not always, but in a particular situation, such situation arises where you find that in particular situation, a particular person has got good expertise, and you want to get guidance from him. That is a situational mentoring. Then supervisory mentoring. What is supervisory mentoring? Now, officially, some is you have joined a particular section in a school. Your section head or a vice principal of that wing is your supervisor. Now, we have, if you have studied different types of supervisor, certain supervisors are very bossy, that they have got aristocratic style. There are other supervisor who are a friendly type. They are very cooperative. What we call synergistic supervisor. Now, you get mentoring from such like supervisors who are not only supervising you, but along with that, they kept on mentoring you also. Or they are very helpful also. They keep on guiding you also. So, if you are lucky enough to have a synergistic supervisor, you will have such type of mentoring. Trainee initiated. Well, this is a typical site where you are officially placed under apprenticeship of someone, and there you get